Most of us spend around 7 hours looking at something. And if you work in front of screen, it's even more. So why do some people get tired eyes fast, while others can work, play, and do much more? So here's the thing, eyeballs made of muscle and water. So, and what happens when you're looking at something for too long? So when you stare at something for too long, when you stare at one thing for too long, two things happens. Your eyes get dry and your muscles get tense. So your eyes get dry, you don't blink. Your muscles get tense because you're watching at something for too long. So that's what happens. These two things. And basically, after knowing this, solution is simple. It's very simple. And now I'm not gonna tell you like take a break, go for a walk or something like that. So I'm not even doing something like that. So, and what I'm doing, I'm gonna tell you that. So for example, you're working, you're playing video games, or you're doing something. So the key thing is here that you have to switch your focus. For example, you're watching at something, you're watching a screen, then boom, you're switching your focus, you're looking outside of the window, you're looking at something, you're switching your focus, you're looking on this, you're looking on that. So you're looking at this, you're looking at that, you're not focused on something. And that makes your eyeballs, that makes your eye muscles to work. So they are not tense, they're just working, they're moving up and down, left and right. So they're not focused, they're not tense. And across that, if you're blinking, it helps to moisturize your eyeball, and it helps to keep eye fresh. And that's why you can work longer. Basically, it hurts when you're not doing this, when you're just staring at something for too long, like when you're forgetting about blinking, it hurts. So I switch my focus when I'm editing videos, when I'm doing this, that I try to switch my focus when I'm playing video games, or when I'm just working, and when I'm editing videos, I try to switch my focus. I'm looking at something, I'm looking at screen, I'm looking back at something, I'm looking outside of the window. I look out of the window, I look around, I look for the objects that I have in my room, I look at my laptop that lies in front of me, then I look at the flowers that lies far away from me at the end of the room. So I just always switch, I always keep switching and switching my attention. Then again, I switch back, I look at this, that switch back to the screen. So I keep moving my focus, I look around for a while, then again back to the screen while blinking normally. So, and that helps to keep your eyes moisturized, and that helps to keep your eyes fresh, and muscles aren't getting tired, because the eyes is made of muscles, and without using them, they are getting tense when you're looking at something, when you're staring at something, they're getting tense and they're getting tired. So the key idea is here, you can't stare at one point for too long. Understanding this gives you the solution, which costs nothing. Basically, you have to look around more, you have to switch your focus, and you have to keep blinking. Yeah, that's the solution. It costs you nothing. And of course, if you could, you can take a break. But if you can't, this is the best advice that you will find in the internet.